Here we are, Headbangers with the man himself, Barry Hunter. Tell us what's going on at Headbangers now.
Man, same thing as usual. Just getting ready to fight a little bit. Getting prepared for Zab Lamont. Supposed to do something, real soon, around the month, November. Then you got Danny Kelly, which is up and coming, and David Bree, which is good. And we also have Randy Serrano down here now, trying to resurrect him from his unexpected loss a few months ago. So everybody's doing their thing.
So you got two young guys down here that's starting out. They had their pro debuts a few months ago. You got Danny and you got Day Day.
Danny, Day Day. We also got another young lady that moved here from Florida, Tara Brown, who had an amazing year last year. Well, actually this year she won the U.S. Championship. She won the Continental Championship, and she won the World Championship. Won the Triple Crown this year, and so she's preparing to, go into the next tournament, and represent the U.S.
All right, let's talk about Lamont a little bit. So, how is he feeling and everything?
Lamont's good. We gym rats. Lamont stayed in the gym the whole time. You saw him in there, doing his things a few ago. That's what he always does. Him and Anthony both are doing very well.
Yeah, that situation that happened back in May, it's over with. He still has the IBF championship, which he's going to go with. So, what's up with the Jab Judah and Lamont fight?
It'll be one hell of a fight, I think. Despite of what people have a tendency to say about Zab, he called him washed up, what have you. And according to them, this young guy he fought recently, the Iceman was supposed to take him out, and you saw what happened. So you never sleep on Zab. Zab was one of the best master fighters. Number one, number two. He's a friend, for sure. Him and Lamont used to spar together all the time. We're looking forward to a good fight, man. And I like it because it's an East Coast fight. It's been a while since we had a fight of that caliber on the East Coast. And you're talking about, maybe as far as Georgia, Florida, all the way up to Boston, people coming out to see this fight. So it'll be very good for the city when we can get it.
Because Zab is a New York guy, right?
Zab is New York.
And we got a DC guy, which is maybe 4 hours apart from each other, 3 to 4 hours apart. So they're going to do the fight here in DC, supposedly?
Yeah, we're going to try and get it in DC, somewhere between DC and New York. More than likely, hopefully, it'll be here. And then when you look at the history of DC and New York, the Washington Redskins and the Giants, the Knicks, the Bullets, now Wizards, just all, the Yankees now with the Nats. So, it's always been that kind of good in-house rivalry with us. So, and I'm looking forward to it. It's already started. I had people in the streets and on the internet talking about it. So, if we can pull it off, I think it'll be a good fight. And, Zab understand with us, and him is all love at the end of the day, but, sometimes that bell rings, it's all business.
So once all the Khan situation with Lamont and all that went on, is that when the Zab Judah started to come into play?
Well, Zab pretty much was, he had did his business with the Iceman, so that put him right there. So, he had to wait till the smoke clear a little bit to find out which direction he had to go in. So, since everything is over with now, it's going to be him and Lamont.
What you think about the Khan and Garcia fight?
It's wild, because, seeing as though what we had to go through with them. And Danny actually was a kid that I recruited during my Shelly Finkel days, U.S. Championship. I liked him then. He lost the day that I went to the qualifiers. But he was impressive, even in the loss. And I always knew, from that point to now that he's become a world champion. Thought he did very well. I'm happy for him. I wish him continued success. And the rest is in the books.
What other fighters out there? If it wasn't Zab, what other fighters would be out there next for Lamont?
Well, you still that 140, between 140 and 147. That division is hot, man. Some of the names you named, Danny. You got Lamont. Radley's at 47. Got Gal. We have Alexander. I mean, it's just hot, man. You know what I mean?
And they also talked about, I think,
Marquez.
is Bruno thinking about moving up now or something?
I know he moved up to 35. You know, he twin. We call him twin. You know, it's like a son to me. He comes down here and trains. Mike and I grew up in the amateurs together. Mike being the coach staff. I don't know. I know 35 is his. But you got some real talented fighters at those weights, 140, 147. And really, if they put it together, stop all the BS. You know, these guys turn them loose, let them go out and fight. You can do round robins the whole night. You can almost take it back to the days when you had like Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler, Benitez. I mean, that 147 division was hot. It's here and there. If everybody put the politics aside, turn these jokers loose. If you think you got the best, we think we got the best, let's put it to the test. Yeah. Win, lose, or draw. Win a fight, win or lose a fight, lose.
Yeah. Let's talk about the atmosphere since May. How has it been in here in the gym?
Man, like I said, with us, it's work as usual. We can only control, you know, that which we can control inside this ring and inside this gym. Everything else, man, have to work itself out. Like I said, once the facts, I was more than confident. Once the facts are out there, because with the facts you got the truth. And that's all the people need to know is the truth. A lot of times, the public only see or know what they see when they cut the TV set on. You and I know it's a whole nother world behind this boxing. And so, you know, you just got to get your message out. You know, once you get your facts out there, you know, you got to fall with the fall.
Yeah, you're a guy that's around Lamont a lot. Outside the gym, has it mentally affected him a little bit going through all this?
On a special breed, you know, if something like that affects him, you won't. You know, I don't know if it's because of the way he was brought up or what he had to go through, but nevertheless, he's just a special person. You know, it's almost like the president. You know, I watch the president almost every time you cut the TV on. You know, something as far as controversy break out with him. You know, unemployment rate, all of which he didn't create. But nevertheless, he get the blame for it, you know. And during this time of him getting this blame, he found a way to keep smiling and keep doing his job without ever letting you see. Now, who knows what happened behind closed doors? But nevertheless, you know, he the right man for the job.
So is everything the situation went back in May? Is all that complete now? And you're back to just all about boxing right now?
Like I said, we're going to continue on doing what we're doing, you know. That's going to take care of itself one way or another. As long as we stay on the side of right, you know, keep pumping the truth out there is what it is.
Let's talk about Headbangers now. And you said, we talked earlier, you said something was in the making with Headbanger Promotions. So how's that coming along?
We definitely, it was supposed to really kick off big in September. But, you know, we are licensed promoters now, you know. Headbangers is a licensed company as far as promotion is concerned. You know, we're looking out, you know, we're going to try to look out for, you know, your local fighters and both your nationally rated fighters. You know, right now, boxing in the state now that nobody knows. You may have a fighter that don't want to fight and almost handcuff all the boxing. And we got to get away from that garbage, man. If this is boxing, take it back to the days of old when you cut your TV set on, man, and you see little arenas just packed with people because they love the sport and they love what was going on in the sport. Now it's different, you know. You got to black out some of the TV, you know, some of the fights that you think people should come out and see, they don't see. They find an alternative to the sport of boxing because of what's going on in boxing. We got to take it back to the days, man, you know, where we were truly performers and, you know, we gave the people something to cheer.
Yeah, you're saying you're going to have start with like local fights. You have anything in contingents now or thinking about having any cards around the area?
Yeah, well, actually, one of the first that we thinking about, of course, is the Zab and and of course, we're going to try to do, you know, fights around the area. It's needed. Fights around the country. You know, we're going to just limit you know, us to just the area, you know. So, you know, hopefully, you know, everything go as planned, you know. These kids have something that they can do.
We talked about Lamont. Let's talk about Anthony a little bit. What's going on with Anthony?
And same thing, and always in the gym, get ready to do his thing. Had an injury or two, which set him back. And of course, the May 19th fight, he was slated to fight on the card of that. So, you know, get ready to put him back on the track. I think Anthony's record something like 32 and whatever, 32-1 with 20 some odd knockouts. Okay. 20 some odd knockouts, so definitely reputable. And he's only like maybe 2 fights out, you know, from, you know, going in and capturing his fight.
What kind of injuries he had?
Sorry?
What kind of injuries? What did he have?
Neck, your everyday pull of the muscle, that type of deal, you know, and, you know, a couple of them hit him back to back. So, you know, we were kind of cautious, and, you know, I wouldn't bring him.
So there you have it, Headbangers, staying in motion with Barry Hunter, keeping things rolling.
Yes, sir.